Okay, we're back with another episode of High Rated Edison today, and today we have Lalisa Manoban with 1084 rating versus Cats 540 with 1414 rating. So both duelists really high rated. I think Lalisa just sits outside of the top 100 as of right now, and then Cats, yeah, clearly quite deep into it. So opening hands are Allure, Braincon, Treeborn, Caius and Ultimate Offering. This kind of looks like the Ponce Spherical Frog decks with the Sphere of Chaos and the Ultimate Offering tricks. That's what's kind of making me think that. This side it's MST, Limiter Removal, Jinzo Returner, Machine of Force, Econ and Caius. So this is probably the Jinzo OTK deck. If you've not read Jinzo Returner before, card can attack directly. When it's sent to the graveyard, you can target one Jinzo in the graveyard, special summon it, but destroy during the end phase. So the idea is that you like Future Fusion, dump loads of machines, bring out like a big Chimera tech, and then go from there. So let's see how they decide to start. They're just going to start with a set MST, set Econ, set Returner, pass. Draws into, yeah, good, we're seeing it now, so it's Sphere of Chaos that they're on. Going to set Treeborn, set Ultimate Offering, pass. MST is going to take care of the Ultimate Offering. Draws into Gear Frame. Okay. This is game, right? If they, yeah, there's a shot for game here. So adds the Fortress, pitches the Force, summons out the Fortress, and then yeah. So this needs to have more than 12 or more defense, and it doesn't. So Returner's going to get in now, and then they've got Gear Frame, Limiter Removal. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Cat's not happy about that. Yeah, I mean, understandable. That was a really quick game one. Okay, game two. So opening hand's going to be Cyber Valley, Future Fusion, Needle Sealing, Gear Frame, and MST. Wow, this is also quite a good hand. This can't be a 4-turn game. Substitute, Unifrog, DD Crow, Vanny's Fiend, Gauze, and Riser. No, Gauze is going to stop anything that they've got. Okay, so Substitute coming out now. Bringing out Swap Frog, dump Treeborn, bounce back, and pass, yeah. Pick up his Jinzo Returner. That's a bit awkward, because they're probably playing 3 of each. 3 of Jinzo Returner, 3 of Jinzo itself. So you want to send all 3 of both Returner and Jinzo for Future Fusion, but let's see how they play it out. Because they effectively have, you know, with Gear Frame, they effectively have a way to game if it wasn't for this Gauze. So Future Fusion dumps Cyber, dump 3 Jinzos, dump 2 Fortress, the other Cyber Dragon, 2 Returner. So yeah, oh, Crow can also take care of one of these Jinzos, right? Because this targets. Yeah, it targets. Cat's not seeing that. Okay. Gear Frame going to come down now. Add Force. Dump Force to add Fortress. Go to battle phase now. Okay. Gonna try and chain there. This has been a long time. Special summon Jinzo here, 304. And you're only saying hold 11 seconds later. Okay. Whatever. It looks like Lisa is fine with it. But yeah, that's a long time to take. So what's happening here, just for clarity, is Jinzo Returner targets. So what's happening is it's targeting, both of these are going to target a Jinzo, and he's going to DD Crow one of the Jinzos, and then Lisa is saying that all of their plays up till now are also fine. So Gear Frame summon, add Force, dump Force, add summon Fortress, that's all still fine. So they're okay with that. Okay. So this is what they're going in with now, 18, 24. I think you probably summon the Gauze there, yeah. Yeah. So they're going to lose the token, but it just means that they retain nearly half their life points. Gear Frame going to equip now, and they're going to set the Needle Sealing. Jinzo going to go in end phase. Yeah, this is This is tough, right? Because you tribute this with Riser, you're going to lose a card out of your hand. You Vanity's Fiend, this can just beat over it. Yeah. Okay. I actually think what they've got to do... Oh, draw is DD Crow as well, which is good. I actually think what they've got to do is Unifrog. To try and take out this Future Fusion. Okay, just choosing to pass. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's no immediate rush. The Future Fusion's got a little while to go. Normal summon the Jinzo Returner now, then Needle Sealing Chained, and that's just going to take out the gear frame that was equipped. Okay, the Fortress no longer has protection, but the Returner is going to get to try and summon that Jinzo. They're going to get met with DD Crow again now. So at least this one being chained properly and resolving properly. Getting in for 25 now, putting them very low, and this is a set Dust Shoot, which means they're about to get to see the Unifrog coming and maybe take it out. So the draw is Avarice. Okay, they're letting them get to standby phase, which is fine, I guess. They're letting them get to main phase. Okay, Lisa not choosing to use Dust Shoot immediately. Why wouldn't you do that? Because I'm just thinking, like, you can't really out a dupe block right now, and you're about to summon the big old Chimera Tech Dragon. Okay. So, yeah, Swap Frog going to dump, and then they're going to put all back but the Treeborn. For the pot. Draws are Battle Fader, Soul Exchange. Okay, Soul Exchange is good. They're going to trap Dust Shoot now. Yeah, see the Vanity's Fiend. The choice has to be Vanity's Fiend, right? So you're going to get Soul Exchanged either way, but at least this way you're not getting Soul Exchanged into no special summons. Riser coming out now. Yeah, Riser's going to try and spin the MST, and that's going to destroy the Future Fusion. Okay, I'm trying to remember. They sent a lot for Future Fusion. What's the reason they would do that? Does Over Dragon have an effect that burns in the end phase? Because they've got Fader up. Maybe. Okay. I'm not as familiar with the Jinzo OTK deck as I should be, so apologies. I'm assuming there's a reason they're going to MST take out their own Future Fusion, and I'm assuming it's because Over Dragon does some kind of burn damage to yourself in the end phase. Draw is Caius on this side, so they're going to beat over the Swap Frog with the Fortress and pass. The pickup here is Water Art, which is good. We're seeing more of this card on ladder, or I'm certainly seeing more of this card on ladder. Just with any kind of water variant, just because if you can make it work with Treeborn Frog, you're not really losing anything. Especially if you can, you know, like, if you can continually draw into these and then just keep ripping apart your opponent's hand, you're also able to take out a card, not just a monster card. So like against stuff like Light Swarm, where they can have like Solar Recharge and stuff like that, you can take out the card that's going to cause the big issue. So they're going to set the Water Art and pass. Yeah, Machina Fortress. Going to try and get in. That's going to get met with a Water Art. They're going to take out the Gauze. Then the attack's going to continue. And they're going to be able to Battle Fader. End the Battle Phase and pass. Yeah, I think the other thing about Water Art as well is if you have a Treeborn that's like left over, you can set this. You can use the Treeborn in your standby phase and then re-summon it, which I think is really cool. So Treeborn coming out now. Soul Exchange for the Caius, going to banish the Battle Fader. It's not going to do any damage. Yeah, Duel's just arguing about that. I don't think it does damage though, right? Because it would leave the field due to its own effect. I think that takes the damage out of it, right? I might be wrong there. Someone let me know in the comments. I don't think you get to burn by banishing a Fader that was summoned by its own effect. The players seem to play it out like they do get the burn damage though. We'll see if it matters. So Gearfriend going over Caius. Fortress going over Caius, Gearfriend going over Treeborn Frog. Bringing back the Treeborn Frog, drawing into the AO again. So the Riser going to spin back the Fortress and try and get in over the gear frame. Yeah, and Cat's just admitting defeat there, yeah. Yeah. I mean, why would they admit defeat? So I guess this is a machine, so they know they've got. Oh yeah, that's it, right. So this is a machine, so they've seen the hand with the water art. They know they're drawing the fortress, which for some reason was placed face down and banished. So they're going to draw. This is a machine, so they can go fortress out, and then they can tribute summon Caius, banish this, attack for game anyway, and they've not got anything they can use to defend it. Yeah, so the concession there's fine. Yeah, wow, really cool. Nice quick 2-0 for Lisa. Didn't seem to struggle. I guess when you draw Future Fusion, you're not going to struggle. Future Fusion or limiter removal. But yeah, not as much kind of back and forth as we would typically expect from a deck like Hero Frogs, which is normally pretty good. Cats is playing a couple of different cards though, so obviously they're playing a lot of water arts, multiple, probably coming out of the side for going first. They're also playing Battle Fader, which I've seen a lot of people drop now. I think Battle Fader is really good. I wouldn't be dropping it. I think it's a really good, even just as a one-off, so people have to like play around it. If they see it any game, they're going to continue to try and play around it. I think that's really good, but just not able to get off the mark in either game really. The first game was really quick, and this game, your opponent opened Future Fusion, so really strong. And then Lisa's deck, I think the Jinzo OTK deck's really cool. You've got the Machina engine for like the consistency side of things, so you're always able to do something usually. They're playing Cyber Valleys, so they can try and see cards like Future Fusion, Overload Fusion, and limiter removal more. They're playing Needle Sealing, which I think is really interesting. Really cool card to see teched in here, because your opponent putting up monsters, you're able to put up like monsters you don't really care about too much, and then use Needle Sealing. So I think that's really interesting. But yeah, very quick. Very quick. And Lisa is also on the 3 Jinzo return of 3 Jinzo. Some people are playing 2 and 2. I think 3 and 3 is better. Yes, you're going to draw them, and they're not great to have in the hand, but they are also discard fodder for Machine Fortress summons. And they're not too bad. Especially like a late game, this thing could just randomly attack directly, which can be the difference between winning a game if you can get your opponent low enough, and this deck does try and get your opponent low enough. So a nice clean 2-0 for the Jinzo OTK deck, and pretty impressive in pretty impressive fashion versus a deck that most consider to be one of the best decks in the format.